Please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment on what you want me to do next. Izzi dominates new NXT Women's North American Championship holder Tatum Paxley. The arena lights dimmed slightly as the energy of the crowd began to rise like a storm gathering strength. Fans leaned forward in their seats, sensing that the match they were about to witness might not just be another routine showdown. The newly crowned champion, Tatum Paxley, stepped into the spotlight carrying the pride and pressure of holding the prestigious NXT Women's North American Championship. Her journey to that title had been emotional, unpredictable, and hard-fought. But across the ring stood a challenger who had no intention of respecting the celebratory moment. Izzi entered with a calm but intimidating presence, her eyes fixed on the champion with a confidence that suggested she had come to make a statement. What followed inside that ring would leave fans talking long after the final bell, because this was not simply a match, it was a clash of momentum, pride, and ruthless determination. As the bell rang, the tension that had been building throughout the arena suddenly erupted into action. Tatum Paxley began the contest with the enthusiasm of a champion eager to prove that her title victory had not been a fluke. She circled the ring cautiously at first, measuring the distance between herself and Izzi. Paxley had built a reputation for resilience and unpredictability, qualities that had helped her climb through the competitive ranks of the NXT women's division. Yet standing across from her, Izzi looked completely unfazed by the champion's status. Dame's posture was confident, almost relaxed, as though she had already visualized the outcome of the battle ahead. The first moments of the match were a test of strength and strategy. The two competitors locked up in the center of the ring, their arms pushing against each other as they attempted to gain control. Izzi quickly demonstrated her physical advantage, overpowering Paxley and forcing her backward toward the ropes. The crowd reacted loudly, sensing that Dame intended to impose her will early in the match. Paxley broke free and tried to respond with speed, darting around the ring and attempting to create openings for quick strikes. But every time she tried to close the distance, Dame's presence seemed to block her path like an immovable wall. Izzi's strategy became clear within the first few minutes. She wanted to slow the match down, turning it into a contest of power and endurance where her strength could dominate. Paxley, on the other hand, needed momentum and quick bursts of offense to keep her opponent off balance. The contrast in styles created a compelling dynamic that had the crowd reacting to every exchange. Paxley managed to slip behind Dame at one point, delivering a quick dropkick that sent her opponent stumbling into the ropes. The fans cheered as the champion followed up with a rapid series of strikes, showing that she was not intimidated by the challenge before her. For a brief moment, it appeared that Paxley might take control. She climbed the ropes and launched herself into the air with a daring maneuver that connected cleanly, knocking Dame to the mat. The champion attempted an early pin, hoping to surprise her opponent and secure a quick victory. But Izzi powered out before the count could reach 2, reminding everyone watching that she was not easily defeated. As Dame rose to her feet, the look on her face had changed. The calm confidence was still there, but now it was mixed with a growing intensity. What happened next shifted the entire momentum of the match. Dame caught Paxley during another high-speed attack and countered with a powerful slam that shook the ring. The impact echoed throughout the arena, and the crowd gasped at the sudden display of strength. Paxley rolled away, clearly stunned by the force of the move, but Dame did not give her time to recover. She stalked the champion across the ring with deliberate steps, each movement sending a clear message that she was now in control. From that point onward, Izzi began to dominate the pace of the match. She used a combination of strength and calculated aggression to wear down the champion. Every time Paxley attempted to regain momentum, Dame intercepted her with another punishing maneuver. The champion's determination remained visible, however. Paxley continued to fight back with bursts of energy, refusing to surrender despite the increasingly difficult situation. The match turned into a dramatic struggle between endurance and dominance. Paxley showed flashes of the fighting spirit that had carried her to the championship. She managed to escape several dangerous holds and even launched a brief comeback that energized the audience. During one sequence, she struck Dame with a quick series of kicks followed by a spinning attack that brought the challenger down to one knee. The crowd roared with encouragement as Paxley attempted to build momentum once again. But Izzi responded with relentless force. As Paxley charged forward for another attack, Dame caught her mid-movement and lifted her with astonishing power before slamming her back down to the mat. The impact shifted the atmosphere of the arena immediately. Fans realized that Dame was not just competing, she was dismantling the champion's strategy piece by piece. As the minutes passed, Dame's dominance became increasingly evident. She controlled the ring with authority, dictating where the fight took place and how each exchange unfolded. Paxley's resilience kept the match alive, but the champion was clearly struggling against the relentless pressure. Dame delivered another crushing maneuver that left Paxley motionless for several seconds, prompting the referee to check on her condition. Despite the punishment, Paxley refused to give up. When Dame attempted another pin, the champion managed to kick out just before the count reached 3. The crowd erupted in applause, recognizing the incredible determination being displayed. Paxley slowly pushed herself back to her feet, drawing strength from the support of the audience. For a brief moment, the possibility of a dramatic comeback seemed real. But Izzi Dame had other plans. With calculated precision, she intercepted Paxley's next attempt at offense and delivered a devastating finishing sequence that left no doubt about the outcome. The impact was thunderous, and the crowd reacted with a mixture of shock and awe as Dame went for the final pin. The referee's hand struck the mat once, twice, and then a third time, signaling the end of the match. The arena erupted with noise as Izzi Dame stood victorious over the newly crowned champion. The result was more than just a win, it was a statement. By dominating Tatum Paxley in such decisive fashion, Dame had demonstrated that she was a formidable force within the NXT women's division. Paxley, though defeated, had shown remarkable resilience and heart throughout the match, earning respect from fans who witnessed her determination to fight until the very end. As Dame celebrated her victory, the atmosphere in the arena reflected the magnitude of what had just occurred. Fans debated the significance of the result, wondering how it would reshape the landscape of the division. Would Paxley recover from this loss and defend her championship with renewed determination? Or had Dame's dominant performance established her as the next major contender? The match between Izzi Dame and Tatum Paxley quickly became one of those moments that fans replay in their minds long after the lights of the arena fade. It was a contest defined by contrasting styles, relentless intensity, and a dramatic shift in momentum. Paxley entered the ring as the proud champion, but Dame's commanding performance proved that the path to glory in NXT is never secure. In the end, the night belonged to Izzi Dame. Her victory over the champion served as a powerful reminder that in professional wrestling, dominance is often established not just through winning, but through how decisively that victory is achieved. For Tatum Paxley, the match represented a painful setback but also an opportunity to grow stronger. For the fans who witnessed it, the encounter was a thrilling chapter in the ever-evolving story of the NXT women's division. And as the crowd slowly filed out of the arena, one thing remained certain: the rivalry between Izzi Dame and Tatum Paxley had only just begun. The dominance displayed that night would echo through future confrontations, ensuring that whenever these two competitors met again, the world would be watching.